Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine holding a small silver coin in your hand. It looks ordinary, it feels ordinary, but it is not ordinary at all. Under the light, it shines like pure treasure, brilliant, flawless, almost magical. Now imagine this same coin being connected to a shocking story. A rare Roosevelt dime that collectors say could be part of a $151 million coin legend circulating in the market world. Today, we are going deep into the hidden world of United States Roosevelt dimes, where tiny coins can hold massive secrets and life-changing value. Let's get started. Top 1. The 2000 Roosevelt dime from the United States of America with a D mint mark is a fascinating coin that continues to capture the attention of collectors and investors alike. Minted at the Denver Mint, this small 10-cent coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but in uncirculated condition, it holds a surprising level of importance in the numismatic world. Many collectors are now discovering that even modern coins like this can hold impressive value under the right conditions, especially when preserved in pristine mint state quality. The coin features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II made him one of the most respected figures in American history. His image has been on the dime since 1946, making this coin part of a long-standing tribute series. The 2000D version continues this legacy with sharp design details and a clean, modern mint finish that appeals to collectors. In uncirculated condition, the 2000D Roosevelt dime displays exceptional luster, sharp strike quality, and no signs of wear. Coins in this state are graded by professional services, and higher grades, such as MS-67 or MS-68, can significantly increase their market value. While most circulated versions are only worth face value, uncirculated examples can range from a few dollars to potentially hundreds, depending on grading and demand. The composition of this coin is clad, meaning it is made of a copper core with outer layers of nickel. This modern composition replaced silver in dimes after 1965, yet even without precious metal content, coins like the 2000D can still be valuable due to rarity in high grades. Collectors often search for coins with flawless surfaces, strong eye appeal, and no contact marks, which are difficult to find even in mint-issued rolls. One of the unique features of the 2000D Roosevelt dime is the presence of potential mint errors. These may include off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks, all of which can dramatically increase the coin's value. Error coins are especially popular in the collector market because they are one-of-a-kind or extremely limited, making them highly desirable and sometimes worth thousands of dollars. The year 2000 also marks the beginning of a new millennium, adding historical significance to coins minted during this period. Many collectors focus on millennium coins as special keepsakes, and the 2000D dime is no exception. Its connection to a major global milestone increases its appeal beyond just its monetary value. When discussing big money potential, it is important to understand that while most 2000D dimes are not worth millions, exceptionally rare examples with perfect grading or unique errors could fetch high prices at auctions. Some modern coins have surprised the market by selling for thousands of dollars, proving that even recent coins should not be overlooked. The role of institutions like the United States Mint is crucial in producing coins of consistent quality. However, slight variations during the minting process can lead to rare collectibles. These imperfections, when identified and authenticated, can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable asset. Collectors often store uncirculated coins in protective holders or grading slabs to maintain their condition. Proper storage is essential because even minor scratches or environmental damage can reduce a coin's value significantly. The 2000D Roosevelt dime, when preserved correctly, can retain its brilliance for decades. Another interesting aspect is the coin's liquidity in the market. Unlike rare antiques, coins are widely traded, and their value can be easily assessed through auctions and dealer networks. This makes them an attractive investment option for both beginners and experienced collectors. The demand for Roosevelt dimes has remained steady over the years, especially among collectors completing dated mint mark sets. The 2000D coin is an essential part of such collections, and high-grade examples are always in demand. This steady interest helps maintain and sometimes increase its market value. In terms of current market value, a standard uncirculated 2000D Roosevelt dime may range from $1 to $10, but professionally graded coins in top condition can reach $50, $100, or more. Rare error versions can exceed these values significantly, depending on their uniqueness and collector demand. The history behind the Roosevelt Dime series adds emotional and historical value to the coin. Introduced shortly after President Roosevelt's death, the coin also honors his efforts in founding the March of Dimes campaign, which fought against polio. This connection gives the coin deeper meaning beyond its face value. For viewers and collectors, the excitement lies in the possibility of discovering a rare coin in everyday change or old collections. Many people overlook dimes, but hidden treasures like the 2000D in perfect condition or with errors can still be found, making coin hunting an exciting hobby. In conclusion, the 2000D Roosevelt dime from the United States is more than just a 10-cent coin. It represents history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of collecting. While not every coin will be worth thousands or millions, the potential for high-value discoveries keeps collectors engaged and hopeful. Always check your coins carefully, because even a small dime could turn into a big financial surprise. Next up, top 2. The 2004 Roosevelt dime, minted in the United States of America with the D mint mark from the Denver Mint, is a fascinating modern coin that often gets overlooked by everyday people but can hold surprising value to collectors. At first glance, it appears to be just another small 10-cent coin, but when examined closely, especially in older or circulated condition, it tells a deeper story about American currency, history, and the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Many collectors today are searching through their spare change, hoping to discover rare variations or hidden treasures within coins like this. The design of the 2004 D. Roosevelt dime continues a long-standing tradition that began in 1946, shortly after the passing of Franklin D. Roosevelt. His portrait on the obverse side symbolizes leadership, resilience, and his contribution to American society, especially during the Great Depression and World War II. On the reverse, the torch, olive branch, and oak branch represent liberty, peace, and strength, powerful symbols that remain relevant even in modern times. When discussing the condition of your coin, described as old, it's important to understand how grading works in coin collecting. Coins are evaluated on a scale ranging from poor to mint state. A 2004 D dime in heavily circulated or worn condition typically holds only its face value of 10 cents. However, even coins in old condition can sometimes carry premiums if they possess unique characteristics such as mint errors, unusual wear patterns, or historical significance tied to a collection. In today's market, the average value of a circulated 2004 D. Roosevelt dime is generally between 10 cents and $1, depending on its exact condition. While this may not sound impressive, collectors know that certain rare varieties, or error, coins from this year can command significantly higher prices. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers have been known to sell for anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on rarity and demand. The idea of finding big money coins worth thousands or even millions of dollars often circulates online, especially in viral videos and sensational headlines. While it is extremely rare for a modern coin like the 2004 D. Roosevelt dime to reach such high values, it is not entirely impossible under special circumstances. Coins that are in perfect mint state condition, graded MS 68 or higher, or those with extremely rare minting errors could potentially fetch hundreds or even thousands at auctions. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the hunt for mint errors. In the case of the 2004 D dime, collectors have reported errors such as clip planchets, die cracks, and misaligned dies. These small imperfections during the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable collectible. If your coin shows anything unusual, it is always worth having it examined by a professional grading service. The Denver Mint, where your coin was produced, has a long history of producing high-quality coinage for the United States. The D Mint mark indicates its origin and helps collectors identify where the coin was struck. While millions of 2004 D dimes were produced, only a tiny fraction will ever become collectible due to exceptional condition or rare errors. The composition of the 2004 Roosevelt dime is also important. It is made of a copper core with a nickel-clad outer layer, unlike older dimes that were composed primarily of silver. Because of this, the intrinsic metal value of the coin is relatively low, meaning its collectible value depends almost entirely on condition and rarity rather than precious metal content. Collectors often search for coins in uncirculated or proof condition because they retain their original luster and detail. However, even an old, circulated coin can be valuable if it has been preserved well or comes from a notable collection. Sometimes coins passed down through families carry sentimental and historical value that goes beyond their market price. The concept of State Bank of America is sometimes mentioned in online discussions, but it is important to clarify that coins like the Roosevelt dime are issued by the United States Mint, not by individual banks. However, banks often play a role in distributing coins into circulation, which is why many collectors obtain rolls of coins from banks to search for rare finds. If you're creating a video, it is important to balance excitement with accuracy. While it is tempting to claim that a 2004 D dime could be worth millions, the reality is that such cases are extremely rare and usually involve extraordinary circumstances. Providing realistic expectations will help build trust with your audience while still keeping the content engaging and informative. The historical background of the Roosevelt dime adds depth to your story. Introduced in 1946, the coin was meant to honor President Roosevelt's efforts in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio. This connection gives the coin a meaningful legacy that continues to resonate with collectors and historians alike. In today's digital age, coin collecting has become more accessible than ever. Online marketplaces, auctions, and communities allow collectors to buy, sell, and trade coins from around the world. A 2004 D Roosevelt dime with unique features can easily gain attention if properly presented and authenticated. If you believe your coin might be special, consider having it graded by a professional service, such as PCGS or NGC. These organizations provide authentication and grading, which can significantly increase the value and credibility of your coin in the market. A certified coin is much more attractive to serious collectors. In conclusion, while the 2004 D Roosevelt dime in old condition is generally not worth thousands or millions of dollars, it still holds value as a piece of American history and as a potential collectible. With careful examination and a bit of luck, you might discover a rare variation or error that could make your coin far more valuable than its face value. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth far more than the coin itself. Next up, top 3. Today we are diving into one of the most commonly circulated yet widely misunderstood coins in American pocket change, the 2015 Roosevelt dime with a P mint mark struck at the Philadelphia Mint of the United States. Many people believe that every old or worn coin automatically becomes rare or worth thousands or even millions of dollars. But in reality, most modern Roosevelt dimes remain highly common in circulation. However, this does not mean they are without historical importance or collector interest, because every coin carries a story tied to the economic and political history of the United States and its monetary system. The Roosevelt dime series was first introduced in 1946 to honor the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime replaced the earlier Mercury dime and was designed by John R. Sinek. The portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse symbolizes leadership, national recovery, and the March of Dimes campaign, which was associated with fighting polio, a disease Roosevelt himself suffered from. This historical connection is what gives the coin its long-lasting emotional and numismatic significance. The 2015 Roosevelt Dime was produced by the United States Mint as part of standard circulation coinage. The P Mint mark indicates it was struck in Philadelphia, one of the primary minting facilities in the United States. Millions upon millions of these dimes were produced in 2015, making them extremely common in everyday transactions. This high mintage is one of the most important factors when determining the coin's market value today. In terms of design, the coin features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front, along with the inscription Liberty, in God We Trust, in the year 2015. On the reverse side, the design includes a torch symbolizing liberty, an olive branch representing peace, and an oak branch symbolizing strength. These elements together reflect the core values of the United States and remain unchanged for decades, making the Roosevelt Dime one of the most consistent coin designs in American history. Now, when we talk about the condition of a coin, especially rough condition, this plays a huge role in determining its value. A rough or heavily circulated 2015 Roosevelt Dime typically shows scratches, whereon Roosevelt's face, and loss of sharp details on the torch and lettering. In numismatics, condition is everything, and even a small difference between good and mint state can dramatically change the price. However, for modern coins like this, even uncirculated examples are still relatively low in value, unless they have rare errors. Let's be very clear about the market reality. A normal 2015 Roosevelt Dime is worth exactly its face value of 10 cents in circulated condition. Even in uncirculated condition, it usually sells for only a few cents to maybe $1, depending on packaging and grading. There is no legitimate market where a standard 2015 P dime reaches thousands or millions of dollars. Those extreme values usually come from misinformation or heavily edited online content rather than real auction records. However, coin collectors always look for something special called error coins. If a 2015 Roosevelt Dime has a minting mistake, such as off-center strikes, double dies, missing layers, or wrong planchet errors, it can increase its value significantly. Some rare error coins can sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. But again, these are rare exceptions, not the normal coin you find in pocket change. The coin collecting world, known as numismatics, is built on rarity, condition, and historical importance. The 2015 Roosevelt Dime is not rare in production, but it is still collected as part of complete date sets. Many collectors aim to build full Roosevelt Dime collections from 1946 to present, and coins like the 2015 P dime are essential pieces of that timeline. Even common coins play a role in completing a valuable collection. Another important factor is grading, which is done by professional services that evaluate the condition of coins on a scale from poor to mint state 70. A rough condition 2015 dime would typically fall in the lower grading range, which significantly reduces its collector appeal. Higher graded coins with full luster and wear are more desirable, but even then, the 2015 dime remains inexpensive due to its massive production numbers. It is also important to understand how misinformation spreads online. Many videos and posts claim that ordinary coins like the 2015 dime are worth thousands or even millions of dollars, but these claims are often exaggerated for attention. Real coin valuation is based on auction records, professional grading, and collector demand, not viral social media claims. Always verify with trusted numismatic sources before believing high-value claims. The Roosevelt Dime series continues to be one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history, which makes it very important historically, even if not always financially valuable. Its continuous production reflects stability in American currency design and honors the lasting legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt. The coin remains in daily circulation across the United States even today. From a collector's perspective, coins like the 2015 P dime are often used as starter coins for beginners entering the hobby. They are easy to find, inexpensive, and perfect for learning how to identify mint marks, grading levels, and design details. Many professional collectors actually started their journey with coins exactly like this one, which makes it valuable in an educational sense. The minting process of the United States Mint involves high-speed production using precision machinery that can strike hundreds of coins per minute. Because of this mass production, small variations can occur, but true rare errors are statistically very uncommon. That is why most coins from modern years, including 2015, are not rare in the traditional collectible sense. If you're searching for value in a 2015 Roosevelt dime, the key is to look for uniqueness rather than age. Age alone does not create value. Instead, collectors focus on minting errors, proof versions, silver composition in special sets, and exceptionally high grades. Without these special features, the coin remains a standard piece of currency worth its face value. In conclusion, the 2015 Roosevelt dime, with a P mint mark in rough condition, is a historically meaningful but common coin in today's market. It connects directly to the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt and continues to circulate as part of the modern U.S. economy under the production of the United States Mint. While it does not hold millions in value, it remains an important educational and collectible piece that helps new collectors understand the real world of coin grading, rarity, and numismatic truth. Next up, top 4. Today we're going to explore a small but very famous coin from modern American currency history. The 2016 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark produced in the United States of America by the United States Mint. Many people believe that even common-looking coins can sometimes carry hidden value, and this has created huge excitement in the world of coin collecting. This dime may look ordinary at first glance, especially in dirty or circulated condition, but collectors always search carefully because sometimes small variations, errors, or mint marks can make coins more interesting than expected. In this video-style script, we will deeply explore its background, design, and real market value. The Roosevelt Dime series was first introduced in 1946 to honor one of America's most respected leaders, Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was the 32nd President of the United States and played a major role in guiding the nation through difficult times like the Great Depression and World War II. After his death, the U.S. government decided to place his portrait on the dime as a tribute to his leadership and his connection with the March of Dimes Foundation, which fought against polio. This historical background gives every Roosevelt dime, including the 2016 version, a strong cultural and emotional value. The 2016 Roosevelt dime was minted by the United States Mint, which is responsible for producing all official U.S. coins. The D mint mark specifically represents the Denver Mint facility, one of the main production centers for American coins. Millions of dimes were produced in 2016, making them very common in circulation. Because of this high mintage, most 2016 D dimes do not carry rare or high collectible value unless they have special mint errors, unusual strike features, or in perfect uncirculated condition. Even in dirty, worn, or heavily circulated condition, a 2016 Roosevelt dime still holds its official face value of 10 cents. In the current market, most such coins are worth only 10 cents to 50 cents depending on condition. This is important because many viral videos online exaggerate the value of modern coins, claiming they could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. In reality, unless there is a verified mint error or extremely rare variety, the 2016 D dime remains a common circulation coin. The design of the dime features Franklin D. Roosevelt's portrait on the front side, which is known as the obverse. The reverse side shows a torch symbolizing liberty, an olive branch representing peace, and an oak branch representing strength. These three symbols together reflect the core values of the nation. The coin's small size does not reduce its importance, as it carries deep symbolism connected to American identity and history. Collectors often inspect coins like the 2016 D. Roosevelt dime for minting errors. Some examples include off-center strikes, double dies, or missing design details. These rare errors can sometimes increase value significantly, but they are extremely uncommon. Most 2016 dimes found in pockets or old jars are standard strikes with no special variations. Even when dirty or scratched, They usually do not gain additional market value unless certified by professional grading services. The condition of a coin plays a major role in determining its value. A dirty or heavily circulated dime loses its shine, luster, and fine details. In numismatics, coins are graded from poor condition to mint state. A 2016 D dime in poor condition still remains worth only its face value, while a perfect uncirculated version might slightly increase in value to a few dollars. However, it still does not reach thousands or millions as some social media claims suggest. The Federal Reserve System, represented here by Federal Reserve, plays a major role in distributing currency across the United States. Coins like the 2016 Roosevelt Dime enter circulation through banks and financial systems, and they are used daily in millions of transactions. This constant circulation is why these coins are so common today. The wide availability of the dime is one of the main reasons it does not become rare in normal conditions. The Denver Mint facility, part of the U.S. coin production network, strikes billions of coins every year. The D Mint mark on the 2016 dime confirms it was produced there. Because production numbers are so high, collectors rarely consider these coins rare unless they have special anomalies. The Mint's advanced technology ensures most coins are identical, which also reduces the chance of valuable variations. Now let's talk about why many videos online claim that coins like this are worth thousands or even millions of dollars. In most cases, these claims are exaggerated for entertainment or clickbait purposes. While rare coins do exist in numismatic history that have sold for high prices, those are usually centuries old, have extremely low mintage, or contain major mint errors. A modern 2016 Roosevelt dime does not fall into that category under normal conditions. However, coin collecting remains a fascinating hobby known as numismatics. People enjoy searching through coins because it connects them with history, art, and economics. Even a simple dime can tell a story about the nation's leadership, design evolution, and minting process. The 2016 Roosevelt dime is a perfect example of how everyday currency still holds educational and historical value. If someone finds a 2016 D dime in dirty condition, the best approach is to clean understandingly, meaning do not damage it physically. Cleaning coins aggressively can reduce their value further. Collectors prefer natural condition, even if it is dirty or worn, over artificially cleaned coins. Proper storage in coin holders is recommended for anyone who wants to preserve coins long-term. Grading services can officially evaluate coins and determine if they have any hidden value. Organizations like PeaceGS or NGC examine coins under strict standards. If a coin like the 2016 Roosevelt dime had a rare mint error, it could be certified and potentially increase in value. But again, this is rare and not typical for standard circulation coins. In conclusion, the 2016 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark remains an important part of modern U.S. currency history, but it is not a rare millionaire coin. Its true value lies in its historical meaning, design symbolism, and connection to Franklin D. Roosevelt's legacy. Most coins found in circulation today are worth only a few cents to a few dollars at most, depending on condition and rarity. So always remember, before believing viral claims about million-dollar dimes, it is important to check real numismatic facts. The 2016 D. Roosevelt dime is a common but meaningful coin produced by the United States Mint system. It represents everyday American money, not hidden treasure. Still, it remains a great starting point for anyone interested in coin collecting, history, and the fascinating world of currency. Thanks for watching.